What's going on all up in your home? This is your girl FaEver. What's up?
This your girl Nonnie. You seen it right here. Here it goes.
Yeah, we out here, you know what I'm saying, on some randomness. You know what I'm saying? Our random podcast is popping right now. You feel me? So let's get it. Let's go. Okay. How you feeling tonight, beautiful?
I'm
Okay,
feeling
you
good.
out
How
here
you doing,
grooving,
queen?
all
How
up
you
in your
doing,
zone.
queen? That's what you do. You come and support your queens. You feel me? Here it
That's
is.
what's up. You know, I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? Today was a dope day. Very productive. You know, staying busy. You feel
That's
me?
right.
Staying busy and up in the zone. You know,
That's right.
that's what it is. So we up in cyberspace. You know what I'm saying? And we chilling and we talking
That's
about
how we
it.
had to do it sometimes because it just be just a lot to take in. Just like,
You know what? So a lot of times, like in conversations and stuff, we forget that part of it to
Right.
take deep breaths, to be like,
because a lot of us be so full, we gotta
You know
get it
what I'm
out.
saying?
We just
For
be so
real.
channeled up. You like, you know what? I'm like a road runner.
Right, real
Before you
talk.
know, you didn't went off at the mouth and wrote a whole book.
Real
Shit.
talk. I mean, but our lives are interesting. Like we can all write a book, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to us ladies, you know, in relationships, I'm telling you, it is something to talk about. And one thing that is like on my mind is like, why do you think women stay so long in relationships knowing that, you know, it's not working out? Like, why is it so hard for women to understand that it's not working out? You go your way, and I'm gonna go my way. Like, what do you think it is when um, women stay too long, or even fight for a person who they know is not worth the freaking fight? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the emotional roller coaster that guys put women on.
Mm-hmm.
The actual sex is where the problem comes into play at. The kissing and the lusting and the flirting, the text messages and all that. It's all misleading. So if that's not what you plan to do with that woman and want to be friends and just fuck from time to time, express that to that woman because she has a better understanding that way than you playing games with her and making her think that it's something that it's not. And you know you're not going to be sincere and true to her. You just know it's not going to work that way because it ain't in you.
Yeah, but when a woman realizes this or they see the signs or the red flags, so a lot of women say, why do you think that they stay? Like, for instance, me, like, I know fear play a major part in why women stay in relationships. You know what I'm saying? You're in fear of being single. You in fear of what people are going to think about you. You're in fear that what the dude might do to you. You in fear of thinking that you have to do things on your own. So I know fear plays a big part.
Yeah, no, that it plays a huge part because it's true. Because a woman gets to her peak to where she's at a certain age where she'd be like, if I'm not married by the time I'm 35 or so, I've wasted my time with all these guys and my family starts looking at me a certain type of way. And then you start getting security issues. And before you know, you give yourself a complex to where you begin to beat you down. But it's not your fault, baby. You just got to boost up your qualities of what you expect from a man. And that's where you start first. And love you first, because if you don't love you, you can't release that type of energy off to make a man want you. If he doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. I mean, that's just what it's going to
be. One thing that I can say, I know that we want to fight for things. We call it fighting for someone, and I just cannot wrap my head around why a woman would want to fight for someone that is unworthy. If you are not happy, or if you feel like something in your intuition or in your gut is telling you that something is up, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you know facts, that text message, that girl hitting you up, that you know what I'm saying? That weird behavior. What is the fight for? Right. These are things that we got to ask ourselves, like taking accountability for the bullshit that we put ourselves through. You know what I'm saying?
She said the key word that we put ourselves
through. Taking accountability.
That you put yourself through. Why would you I mean, come on. If it's clear and they're telling you, I'm cool on you. I don't want to be with you. I'm not answering the phone to you. I don't want you at my mom's house. Don't bring the baby over here. I'll come see him. Them is all clear signs of it is what it is. I mean, it's so many fish out there to fry. Get busy. It is. Get busy. You don't have to just work your vagina parts. You feel what I'm saying? Right, you can go and talk to people and mingle with people, exercise, start a business. It's plenty of shit to do than just chase after a man all day long. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get distracted with that.
Yeah. And do you think like it's a curse or some type of something to be so like devastated about when you are single? Like, what do you think that single process in your life is for? Like, like for me, I just feel like it's time for you to work on yourself, self growth, self love. Like when you are by yourself, it's okay. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think that, like, being by yourself is something to be ashamed of?
No, it's not, because you always need time for you. Whether it's 2 to 3 or 4 years from now, you always need time for you. Once again, if you don't love you and if you can't give yourself that time to heal from all the bullshit that you have endured from the people that you previously been with, then you'll never see eye to eye where you're trying to go. You have to make time for you. So it's okay to be single for a little while, but don't be single for too long. And don't try to give nobody advice when you single. Stop giving people advice and you single, because you just make other people single like you. People don't want to be single like other people. You feel what I'm saying? So if you think that it's okay to give advice, just let it be. You single because that's what you're going through. Everybody doesn't need your blessings that you're going through at that time, because that's what it is. It becomes a blessing in a sense to not be able to be stressed out and the drama free. That's what you want. You don't want to break yourself. You want to look good all the time.
You definitely do. I was always told you could be as broke as broken people.
But they ain't gotta know it. They ain't gotta know it. People be homeless and don't even know it. People be homeless and ain't even know it.
That definitely happens a lot. A lot of you ladies be taking these homeless niggas in your houses and shit. Y'all don't even be knowing. Side note, and that's something that you just definitely need to research.
Put a pin in it. We'll come back to it
before you have this come in your house, like basically. So I mean, when we talk amongst women, we bring up this term of cheating.
Yes.
Do you believe that all men cheat?
That's a tough one, because I don't want to say all men cheat, but this is a tough one. You can't really say a hunk of the men living pretty foul, but we're gonna leave that for the birds. So we're gonna throw some bread out.
I'm gonna say this, in my opinion, I definitely believe that everybody cheat.
Right.
And I'm not saying like right now, okay? There has been a time in your life, especially if you're in your late 30s, 40s, whatnot, that you have cheated. You know what I'm saying? But what is the definition of cheating?
Yeah.
It could be like several things. You know what I'm saying? Because I think
sex doesn't necessarily have to be
cheating.
You can mentally cheat. You can emotionally cheat, lusting with other people, telling about your situation. That's cheating.
Also, sex is not the only thing that's cheating.
Yes. It's plenty of ways of cheating. Yeah. Yes. You don't have to physically touch anybody. But if you're confiding in somebody and sending sexual pictures that you're only supposed to be sending that to your companion, that's considered cheating. Of course, it doesn't need a rocket scientist.
Okay, but what about these females who be posting these halfway naked pictures on Instagram? Like, do you think when their significant other sees that, is that a form of cheating? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all depending on.
Well, I'm gonna be funny with that. That's why a lot of y'all single now, because you motherfuckers need to slow your shows down. Okay, you need to slow it down. You feel me? Y'all got a lot of trickery and shit going on. You feel me? Y'all manipulating these guys and shit. And y'all need to stop it, okay? Because all of the trickery and shit come from y'all too. Yeah, we on sides of both, but y'all need to cut your shit, because a lot of the shit happens because a woman has a vagina and a child comes from a vagina, and that gives birth to the world. So you have a lot of control, women. We have a lot of control over these men. And when y'all come with all these trickery and shit, That's how you become side bitches and all of that. And all that nagging and shit that you know you're not supposed to be doing, you're doing. And all that conjuring up shit in your mind that you're making up that you know for sure he's not doing, but you just trying to prove a point because you're so wrong and you're so lonely. Bitch, go crochet. Go find some hair or something to do. Go make a podcast. Go to the mall or something. Go find something to do. Because that you make yourself what you become. You make it.
You know, you make yourself what you become.
That's
but you
it.
Still become what you become.
That's it.
So know the difference. It's no control over that.
Period. It's gonna happen regardless. The Tom, Dick, and Harry has been going on since the beginning of time.
I've heard that, you know, if you don't, I heard that fucking is cheating, basically. If it's no fucking involved, then it's not cheating. It's not I don't agree. I'm sorry.
Emotionally cheating is cheating.
I feel like cheating is when you just have another bitch in mind, period.
That's it.
We could be walking down the street, a bitch could be walking past, you look at a bitch with nigga that's cheating. What the fuck? Because it's okay. Then we talk about disrespect and cheating, which to me goes hand in hand.
Period.
If you willing to disrespect
they line up
me,
the same.
You willing to cheat on me.
That
means you don't.
You don't respect me. You don't respect our relationship.
You don't respect me. You don't respect how I feel. Like I believe if you tell somebody something more than one time, it's a wrap. You know, because what's understood should not
be explained.
So I just feel like
the game is sold, it ain't told.
You know, I don't mind being single. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot accomplished. But see, a girl like me, like I'm so pretty that I do not be single for long.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, like when I find out it's over, when it comes down to cheating, any type of cheating, you know, it could be a date. It could be
a phone call.
It could be you helping her across the street.
Yeah.
I feel
all
like
that shit can lead to cheating.
Yeah, because you're misleading someone.
That's it.
You know, she could like your ass, but because you being nice, you know, it's a lot of times you confuse niceness with flirting. You know, I just feel like you just should not give no girl no time or no day when it comes down to anything you say or what you think when you are in a committed, happy relationship. And I feel like if you do, your girl should never find out. Period.
Regardless of that. And well, not to cut you off, but when you're in a relationship and you think to go cheat, why just don't you go home and tell the girl, I don't want to be with you anymore?
Because they want their cake and eat it too.
Exactly. So once again, fellas. So once again, fellas.
Women too.
So yeah, we know. Yeah, but this little piece is for the fellas right here. So fellas, when you're thinking about cheating from the jump, when you introduce yourself to that woman, just cut it off as friends. Just be friends and tell her, right, and tell her, baby, I just want to fuck you from time to time. So if I call you,
or she won't,
right, or she won't, give me the chance to say yay or nay. Don't mislead me and drag me into your dirt. I don't deserve to be hurt. So then when I go find the nigga, right? So when I go find the nigga that's ready to marry me, I'm nailing him to the cross because of what you did to me. And it's not his fault.
Which is not fair.
And it's not fair. So that's why I said this part is for the fellas. When you come off meeting a woman, just tell her from the jump, baby, I only want to fuck you from time to time. That's it.
And you be amazed.
And I don't want to be in no relationship.
You'll be amazed at how many women
that be submissive to that. That alone, like no problem. Shit, that's all he want. They don't look for nothing. But if you keep telling the broad, I'm gonna be with you and I'm gonna leave her for you and fuck my wife and I just
wouldn't date a motherfucker. What you mean you gotta leave her for who? Like, boy,
yeah, but everybody is not headstrong. Everybody's not headstrong, and everybody didn't have the right guidance to tell them.
Wearing STDs, like one thing that I must say, like you dudes be out here just sticking your penis up in whatever.
Fuck that. You seen the monkeypox? You seen the monkeypox? Really, now they made some shit that'll tell on your ass.
You know, be careful of your dick, because a lot of you guys just be sticking it in whatever, you know, and that's something to really, really consider. That's something to really consider because it happens a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's a dangerous game we play, especially when it comes down to love. Like, why do you think love is such a game?
It's not really even a game. It's just the games that people play.
Yeah,
it's not a game
thing.
because
it's like a play with words,
right?
To me, because
anytime you entwine yourself,
love is a game that people play.
Hey, it kind of goes hand in hand. Game got 4, play got 4, and love got 4. Okay. So that's crazy.
Okay, it does make sense.
It makes sense.
And hate got 4.
So it will be
it's a thin line between love and hate. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Catching on to
like real shit, like real talk. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, it's a dangerous game. Love is a dangerous game to me, if you ask me.
It's a game. It is a game. Like
it can be dangerous because anytime you fucking with somebody's feelings and their emotions, that's dangerous.
Yeah, because you never know what could be the last straw for somebody.
That's it. And then you just may meet that motherfucker that just may snap like, ooh, I didn't think I could. You beat and brung out the bet. Well, y'all see it all day long. People happen to snap based off of relationships, catch people cheating. Y'all watch cheaters and gold diggers and shit. That shit goes beyond that.
Yeah, I think that's a bully move to try to play with somebody's emotions. It's just like that kid who get bullied at school and he come with a knife one day, and then you want to call that motherfucker crazy. But I mean, it's like, how much can you take?
You drove
it's the
same
in there. Thing in a relationship with someone that you're playing games with. You're playing with someone's emotions.
You drive people there
them because they're nice to you, because they like you. And they feeling
and stop saying that y'all didn't make women like that. And women quit saying I didn't make him like that.
Women like what?
When people be sitting around and they be in relationships and they be like, why you act like that? Why you so crazy? You wasn't like that when I first got with you. You made me like that. People always say you made me like that. And they be like, no, I didn't. How I made you like that? You had a control. You supposed to control your actions. Yeah, but once again, when a person is being loved on and their feelings are so deep in, they'll do anything to protect their feelings at that moment.
Well, do you think that a girl can have sex with a man without feelings? Like, do you think it's
possible? No, that cannot happen at all. Women have been misled since the beginning of time. The minute you stick your penis in the girl,
I think it's
well, we know for a lot of women it is possible. They cannot have feelings in, but she's still gonna feel some type of way because anytime a broad just come up to a man's house where she been knowing him about 6 or 7 months to start destroying his property and shit, that lets you know somewhere down the line she had feelings for him.
Well, I mean, it's all about if the dick is good, number one.
Oh, please.
And number 2, no, I just say, but I'm serious at the same time. But the reason why I say that, because sometimes sex could be an act of pleasure. It could be just one of them things, like how she's smoking a blunt right now, just a session. Like, that's what I'm saying? It's just about knowing your position when it comes down to what you do. That's why I feel like I can have sex with someone and not have feelings because I plays my position. Like, I'm never going to feel more for you than what it is.
Yeah.
That's just what it is at the end of the day. And that's why I feel like I'm unplayable. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these
my nigga, unplayable. I didn't heard it all tonight.
I'm like, look, you can't play me, right? Because I be knowing,
what's going on. I get
so
the
I prep
myself. We get the vibe.
I prep myself to get you at your own motherfucking game, and I like to sit back and watch the outcome because it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining.
Well, me, baby, in my past, when I shake a headache, I shake a headache. You feel me? I don't duck back. You feel me? You got one time to do me wrong, and I'm gone. I'm sorry.
I mean, is it
because I can't take the stress?
Is it really like that?
Yes, fuck yeah, I can't take the stress.
Well, it depends because if the dick all good and stuff, I don't know. I have to forget one.
He can have it for somebody else, honey. I don't want the stress and the headache of that.
Look, you know what, Nonnie?
Some women feel like that.
Here's the thing with a lot of women out here, and this is all jokes aside. Like, when it comes down to love, it's more than just dick. Like, a lot of women always say, "Oh, is the dick is good? Is the dick is good?"
See, that's what gets me.
That's the fucked up part.
See, that's what gets me.
A lot of relationships that is per. It's happening these days.
Right. See, that's what gets me. Once we emotionally unconnect, I'm cool.
But hold up, though. Like, see, that's why a lot of dudes is living rent free. When they got some good D. Hey, they're running. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to eventually run out. It's going to eventually run out. Because the bitch is going to wake up in a minute like, this motherfucker ain't bringing nothing in here but D.
It's not cool. That. It's not
I can go get this anywhere.
So, ladies, okay.
Wake up, sister.
How does a man make you feel?
Nonnie telling you, wake up, sister.
How does a man make you feel? Let's think about love on a deeper level than just dick and being sprung off. How does that man make you feel? Is he taking care of business? Okay. Is he handling bills? Is he a provider? Is he kind? Is he a protector? You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, like what is your opinion of what the ideal dude is?
He gotta have a good personality for one. You're right. He does have to have at least a job, a basic job, because you got to be able to get away
he
from
has
me.
at least
right,
most.
We're at most. Yeah. I was trying to spare y'all.
No
we got
sparing
the queen
here.
at most.
No
Okay, so yeah,
here.
what she said at most. Okay,
no
so
sparing.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And stop sparing these niggas. Right.
Well, I ain't sparing nobody.
Stop building a nigga for these bitches.
Yeah, fuck that and build a bear niggas. But yeah, so yeah,
no more building nigga at your house.
Okay, on your account. What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, he has to have like a good personality, right? A job. You feel me? Because he got to get away from me, take care of his kids and his family and shit. The life that you had before me, still keep taking care of it. Don't stop. You feel me? That's my ideal man. You feel me? Don't keep me in the dark. You feel me? So all of that good stuff, everything to eliminate the stress. I'm not going to accuse you of cheating because, baby, I'm not insecure. You feel me? Like, I'm not insecure. So cheating will never come out of my mouth. I'm sorry.
It's not even about accusing the mother sucker. Like, you feel that
Yeah,
shit.
well, yeah, of course,
like,
when you feel it. But when you feel it, just go get it.
But
and find
that
out.
term is what these men have used for decades. It's insecure to make you feel like you motherfucking tripping. When meanwhile, like, nigga, y'all motherfucking.
But they all play a game, and when you know in the back of your mind,
like,
this
nigga telling you
serious. Exactly.
That's the problem.
Once again, I'm sorry, fellas. We gotta be y'all at your own game because y'all shit is like ice water. It's transparent. Once we find out how your game is, it's watered down.
And dudes be thinking they playing
watered down.
So funny to me, like
that's what we live for. We like Kevin Hart said. We be like he said. We be feeding for y'all to say, "Is you done? Is you done?" That's what we be like. Is you done?
Because don't let me whip my cards out.
Yeah, sorry. Because when we put your whole card, baby. We done been studying you for a long time, honey.
But if I like you, I like you.
Period.
So if I like you right now,
I think that's every
don't
woman.
Feel intimidated.
Yeah.
Because
when I nail you to the cross, you gonna know.
Yeah, like if you like me, I like you. You feel me? You love me, I love you.
The feeling is gonna be neutral until you give me the green light to make me feel otherwise. Period.
Yeah, so that's just what it is.
Keep your game like Kool-Aid, and if I can't see through it, then we in.
Yeah,
but when your shit become like water, I'm cool.
Another thing, stop what he wouldn't do, what she wouldn't do.
Because they all would do. Okay. They all would do.
I just would like for, individuals to take accountability in their actions on the daily, and understand that sometimes we do put ourselves in our own stress basket. Understand that we do ignore these red flags that are clearly waving in our face, and we just have to take accountability for it. When a dude, I always use this term of like, this statement or speech, quote, whatever, hey, okay, I want to see how a man reacts if I waste some coffee on his brand new Jordans. It's always
not a sock your ass.
Man, I want to know, like, and that means like when you whatever you do that make him mad, whatever you do, how do he react to it? Do he still love me when he's mad? Right. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna like tarnish and ban me, or is he gonna teach me as his queen how to love him? You know what I'm saying? So it's just different levels to this,
and that's what you want. Yeah. Ladies, be submissive as much as you can. If you got that man at home and he just trying to show you how to love him, be open to it. Stop nagging him and quit bitching and barking. Don't nobody want to hear that shit all day. You heard your mama do that shit your whole life, and why you gonna send your nigga through that? Come on.
Well, it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you tell a man how you feel. You be open to it. It's never what you say, is how you say it.
Exactly.
But if you have to keep saying it,
it doesn't matter. Okay, but you don't have to say it every week. You don't have to say it every 2 to 3, 4 days.
But if it don't change,
got it.
If it don't change,
Rome wasn't built overnight.
Like you just never said nothing in the first
Rome wasn't built overnight, honey. Rome wasn't built overnight.
So what is you saying here? Like so that's see, here we go. Rome wasn't built overnight. My girl just said it. Well, my girl just said it. All right, Rome wasn't built overnight, right? To the woman, to the woman, but to the man, it becomes nagging.
But you're not nagging him about cheating. You nag him in a way to be better. Just like, baby, I just want you to be better. Know how to talk. Know how to talk. You ain't got to be like, yeah, why you just coming here with your motherfucker? A nigga don't hear that.
I think you could be the most perfect motherfucker on this planet, and a nigga still gonna do what the fuck he do. That's just, I just.
Well, it look like we gonna be single forever, then, ladies. No, like y'all go to the sex store, get you a roll, and snatch your own motherfucking soul, then, ho.
I concur.
I'm sorry, baby.
No.
I don't know, honey.
Look, I feel like
I'm gonna tell you one motherfucker ain't meant to be single, man. I'm not. I'm gonna die with me a man. I'm gonna die with my man, honey. Fuck that. Okay, and when we go put me hand by hand. So, like, I don't know, honey.
But I just say this to say, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Yeah. If it don't go, let it flow. You know what I'm saying?
But let's get it in your mind that God ain't sending you no man, okay? He gives you the knowledge to know this is the one.
No. It's seasons here. This
right.
is the thing.
He gives you the knowledge to know when it's your turn.
It's seasons.
Right. It's seasons to it.
It's not about being single forever. Yeah. It's about just, it's about being happy. And that's whatever that may mean to you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
If you don't want a man, then do so.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you do want a man, then do so and shut your mouth and deal with the bullshit that comes with them. Because none of them are perfect and they all about the same.
Okay, but
we didn't figure that out.
Them, though.
Right, exactly. Shut your mouth and deal with the bullshit.
He do what he do.
Then shut your mouth.
Either
you gonna shut up or go, like I said, go find you a cover or something to make. Learn how to do hair. Go do some eyelashes.
Get a hobby.
Go do something that's gonna keep you busy. Then
get a hobby.
If you know the nigga ain't gonna be shit, but this is what you want, this ain't shit nigga, then shut your ain't shit mouth and deal with what the fuck he got to offer. Period. Don't sit up talking about him to your homegirls and to your friends because they ain't got no man. They gonna tell you, well, girl, leave that nigga in. Or I don't know. Well, I mean, because it's only so much she gonna tell you. I mean, goddamn. So shut your mouth.
Yeah, and don't forget about the friendship in relationships. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that gets shit twisted as well. Is this sense of ownership for the person that you with? Like, you don't own that motherfucker though.
Literally,
that is your partner. That is somebody that you're with. That you just, you know what I'm saying?
That's the person that you chose at the moment. That will show
like a lot of, growth instead of breaking down, because a lot of times in our culture, that is what women sometimes are seen to do with men, that break down when they're only wanting like some sense of like change or some type of like recognition of how I feel, and so can you know what I'm saying? But it turns into some type of argument because you're trying to change somebody.
And one thing's for sure and two things for certain. You said it. Don't try to change anybody. If that motherfucker chooses to be what he is, just help his big ass or his little ass get to that shower and scrub his ass and put them hobo ass clothes back on his ass. Don't be trying to make him be the John that you seen walking down the street. Don't try to make his conversation be something that it's not. Learn to accept people for who they are. That's where y'all get it twisted at. Quit trying to change motherfuckers, just like she said. Quit trying to change people. You can't change nobody. Either you accept me for who I am or you don't. When Mary J. Blige said, take me how I am, I have nothing.
I definitely don't want nobody to try to change me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Embrace who I am.
I'm not having it.
If I'm doing something right and I'm doing it okay and you see that it's working for me, then embrace what I got and make it work. Period. Don't try to make me look like them. I don't look like them. I wasn't built to be like them. My battle ain't they battle. My run ain't they run. And it's always going to be like that. And that's what people need to realize. You can't make nobody who you want them to be.
No, you can't. So stop trying to build a nigga, like I said. You
That's
know what
over.
I'm saying?
Accept the nigga for who he is.
Build a business.
Exactly.
Build a hobby.
Build yourself up.
Build yourself.
Make yourself better.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Don't lose focus on what you really supposed to be doing.
That part right there. You know what I'm saying? This is your
go build your kids up.
Build your kids up.
That's it. Go help them with their homework and quit just sitting in the living room looking at him. Fuck what he talking about. Go in there and see what they talking about. He'll come in there and follow if that's what he want.
If that's what he wants.
He'll come in there and follow.
But this is your girl FaEver. You know what I'm saying? And the beautiful
Miss Nonnie.
You know what I'm saying? This is our random podcast. We're going to be popping in like some motherfucking popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Always on some randomness. You feel me? But whenever you get a chance, you know what I'm saying? Check out my podcast, Stuck at a Green Light on YouTube. That's what it do. You know what I'm saying? And let them know what's up, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? In Nonnie's world.
Yeah, and I got a podcast you guys can check out. Mine is NonnieTherapy Session. I'm on YouTube. I have 6 episodes done already. I was on a previous podcast. We've already been drinking. It was with some guys talking about modern day and traditional women. That was pretty cool. And then I had a podcast before that I was on with a girl, and we was talking about toxic relationships and stuff. You know, we just out here having fun.
Some therapy.
That's it. Just some therapy for that ass.
So that.
Right. So if you guys ain't doing nothing and you want a podcast to check out my podcast. You know, for sure I'm gonna be doing some more episodes. I'll be back on the 26th of June. But right now I'm visiting and I'm taking a break and I'm just going around spreading the love and the good words. So catch me on NonnieTherapy Session, and I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all the same name. You can just type it in and it's gonna come up.
Yeah, type it in and it's gonna come up. That's just
it.
What do.
Right.
Share if you care. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Tell
it.
a friend, give a grin.
Right.
Let's get it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We out here with our random podcast coming full throttle. So be ready. You know what I'm saying? It's on.
And we'll be back for some more. And we'll see y'all soon.
All right now.
Catch us later.